Are the drop-offs making the whole day stressful? Hi, my name is Prerna, and I'm a behavior coach. So last week, I had 3 different schools tell me that they were having issues with drop-offs. Kids were getting triggered, there was stress, there was crying, the parents were lingering, and so they were asking for help. So if you are struggling with drop-off time becoming stressful for the grown-ups, it could be the teacher, it could be the parent, it could be the child as well. So if you're facing that, let's talk about this because it sets up the children for success for the rest of the day, how the morning starts. And sometimes what the teachers were telling me last week during the coaching session was sometimes the drop-off looks different if mom or dad are coming or grandparents are coming. And so I thought, let's set up a plan. If you're struggling with this may be something good that you can talk to with your teacher or your parent, depending on what your role is. So the first thing I would say is it's all about the mindset, right? What you're doing currently is not working, in case if that is the issue. So what you're doing currently is not working. So DSD, do something different. That's the only way to change it, right? And it's also about changing your mindset. So here's how I would frame it, because the teachers were saying to me, I don't have the words to tell the parents, and I don't want to make them feel offended. They linger too long. I'm not sure how to frame it. So here's how you can set it up for success. Have a conversation with the parents if you're the teacher. Or if you're the parent, have the conversation with the other person. So I'm going to go from the teacher perspective. Have a conversation with the parent and suggest that you want your child to be successful. I want your child to be successful, but the drop-offs are not working right now. So just for this coming week, let's try something different. Right? You have to break the habit to try something different. So just for this coming week, let's try something different. Come up with a drop-off ritual with your child. So you and your child decide what that drop-off ritual would be before you enter school. That could involve extra hugs, extra kisses, extra fun game, maybe a finger play or a ticklish or whatever it is, right? Something, 2 or 3 things that happen before you bring them to school. So this could happen in the car, this could happen right before you leave the house. Some kind of a love you ritual that lets them know when I do this, after that I'm leaving. So after I give you the last hug, I'm going to walk you to the door. I'm going to hand you to your teacher, Miss Andrea, and then I'm leaving, right? So they prepare the child. The grown-ups have a private conversation. So the teacher and the parent talk about it ahead of time, and the child does not need to know about this conversation. Make sure it's private. Do it over a phone call. Don't do it at the school when the children can hear you. So have a plan ahead of time, but the parent talk to the child and let them know, this is what we're going to start playing, a new game. When I drop you to school, this is going to be a new game. You're going to have a good day. I love you. You're going to be successful, and tell them something that they're going to look forward to. So I noticed that you were really enjoying the puzzles yesterday, and guess what? You get to do the puzzles again. So set them up with something they can look forward to. That could be part of the drop-off ritual. Then the teacher needs to have a welcome ritual, whatever that looks like for you. A special greeting, it could be a high five, it could be a hug, it could be an elbow bump, it could be whatever that 2 or 3 seconds welcome greeting is. And then take them to a task. So let's wash your hands, put your backpack away, or if you're getting dropped off at the front of the building and somebody from the administration is walking into the classroom and you know that this child has been crying and drop off is hard, maybe somebody from the administration could involve them in a task. Come help me do this, or help me put this away, or some kind of a task so that it takes their mind off, right? So welcome greeting followed by a task, and the confidence level of, we got this. This is going to be a good day. There's going to be fun. There's going to be exploration. There's going to be new experiences. And guess what? There's something new for you to experience. So setting them up for what can they look forward to. And I think doing it consistently for a week is what I would say would change the scenarios. So doing it consistently is the key, so that we can rewire the little human's brain and rewire the habits and patterns. So beyond these two things, the mindset and actually setting up drop-off ritual and welcome ritual, I think the bigger thing is recognizing that there has to be trust between the parents and the teachers. For little humans to be successful, we have to trust the other person who is taking care of this little human. So believing that the parent is doing their best, believing that the teacher is doing her best, believing that, we can work this out together. We're not on the opposite sides. It's not a competition. We're on the same side. For the sake of this little human, we're going to figure out how to set this day up for success. Because quite often what happens is when parents are anxious, that, the child is coming home and they're saying, I don't like it, and I don't have any friends, the parents start getting anxious. So you see how this emotion of anxiety comes in, nervousness comes in, which adds to stress. The teacher picks up on that you're not trusting me and you're not thinking I'm taking care of your child. Now the teacher is stressed out and the teacher is feeling anxious, and all of this is being absorbed by the child. So breathe, talk it through, and you can reset, right? We're in the spring right now, and we should be already in the drop-off rhythms, but I was surprised that 3 of the schools came in last week saying drop-off is where the stress is coming. Parents linger too long, they take too long. So if you're coming as a parent and coming from the guilt emotion, that you're feeling guilty that you're not spending enough time with your child, drop-off is not the time to do it. Make up that time when you have quality time at home. Drop-off is not the time if you're feeling guilty that I'm not spending enough time. I'm going to say that again because it lingers and it sets everybody off the routine. And then the children are picking up on this anxiety. Oh, maybe mommy doesn't want to leave, or then maybe something is wrong. Oh, maybe I'm not safe here. It just spirals. So if you want to spend more time, do it when you come to pick up, have an extra playground time, extra 10, 15 minutes. That would be a fun thing to do at the end of the day, something to look forward to. You can have extra playground time when I come to pick you up. I can't wait to see you. Have a great day. I love you. Whatever it takes, right? Reassure them. And hopefully this will help. If you liked, make sure you subscribe. And if you have any specific questions, I would love to hear from you. Reach out and maybe I could address them in the next video. Thanks for joining. Until next time. Bye for now.